Yeah.
All right. If we talk about the recent news, I don't know. I don't want to kill the vibe. Oh, we could talk about Thug.
Okay.
You
For
seen
sure,
Thug
yeah,
getting
yeah, yeah.
arrested?
Yeah.
Bro, what the? I've never. Bro, everyone's a Rico expert as of now.
Everybody just
But
learned
I
what
feel like
Rico
motherfuckers
means.
been knowing what Rico is though.
I
Like,
feel like they didn't know. I feel like the majority of the people like Rico, they just looking at it and probably doing research, bro. Honestly, cause
I figured that shit
but
out.
that shit, racketeering is some scary shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's basically they started that shit when with the mafia. Because
Yeah.
obviously, if you the boss, you not actually committing crimes. So you could
Mhm.
just pay this, pay that. Have
Yeah.
people doing all this shit. They're like, why would I keep getting the guy that just did the hit, and then he's gonna have 10 more niggas doing the same job?
Right.
When I could, how can I tie all this shit to him? So now, even though you didn't do nothing, you're tied to this organization, and that's all we need to prove. And then that's why, like it came out, it's 57 counts, or I think it's 56 counts between all the defendants.
It's like
but that's
28 defendants.
28 defendants. So that's just between everybody, but not everyone is charged with each count. I think Thug started out with 2, and then they added on 9, and then denied his bail. But that is some wild shit. And they say he was gonna put a hit on YFN Lucci.
Yeah, so that's like the big one that everybody's talking about. Like, okay, so there was a wiretap with the cell phone. You know how in prison people will either like sneak in a cell phone, but now due to technology, some people use drones to get the cell phone. So what the cops did,
Whoa.
they actually they got the cell phone into the prison and they had that shit tapped. So that's one of the big ones that got him. That's one of the
dirty.
big allegations, right?
Golly.
And there was another one. What's his name? He rented a Q50 for this guy, and that Q50 was used in 2015 for the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr.
Why he renting the cars for these niggas to do hits though?
dumb.
Thugger. Like,
Yeah,
like who's making that
He's
car?
a young thug. What you mean?
Bro,
Thug
yeah,
life.
that's the crazy part, cause like, you know, niggas is like bosses and stuff. Niggas will rap about hits, but you never thinking like, dang, a racketeering case will fuck up everything you got. Like, it ain't about like, it's crazy. Like
That's
that
like
shit
a
is
gang injunction in California. That's how they do
Exactly.
it out here. They'll take the whole gang away.
That's what happened with 6ix9ine. They got the
Yeah, I
all
was
them
thinking of
niggas
that the
gone.
whole time,
But
like,
at
this
least
some 6ix9ine
this one
shit.
isn't a federal case though.
Right.
It's
State.
in Atlanta. So
So they
I
should
mean-
feel like 50% more better. Let's just
yeah,
say that.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
what,
not
hopefully you feel
100,
a little
but
better,
50.
bro. But
In Atlanta? You
just
feel-
on the fact it's not a Fed case.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
Because
exactly.
the feds, you already know that percentage is basically a wrap after that.
Yeah, they got that shit from all the way back from like 2013.
Ooh,
And then they got
2012,
here's something I always wondered about. Remember when Wayne's tour bus got shot up?
Mm-hmm.
That was didn't they say that was Thug's manager? Either way, he was affiliated with Thug, but is it really his manager? How the fuck you got your manager doing the shootings?
Yeah, I remember back then
They
they,
always
used to
said it
say
was the
he had,
manager.
yeah.
But I
Well,
doubt
yeah.
it was actually his manager. You're not.
Yeah,
how the fuck
that's
you hire
stupid.
your manager to shoot up a nigga's tour
Yeah,
bus?
that doesn't even make sense.
But he's supposed to be keeping you out of trouble. Like
Right.
that ain't probably the move.
and they was with Birdman back then, like
Exactly.
Yeah.
fully
So
rich gang. Come on, bro.
in that case, it wasn't the manager. It was this guy. I'm forgetting his name. Not Eppinger. It was. But
Epstein.
No.
Something.
It was, so the guy, he ends up he shoots up Lil Wayne's tour bus, and the first person he calls is Young Thug.
Bro,
So
but
they
they
tied
said
him
that
to
back
that
then
shit.
too, and I never understood why nothing ever happened to Thug.
And that guy, he popped up into the case today, or he popped into the indictment for that, because in RICO cases they're trying to paint a whole picture to get everybody involved, and they did that. And there's like a lot of people talking about the lyrics. Oh, what are they gonna
Bro,
use in the
that shit is
lyrics?
hilarious.
Because it's not even that you're gonna get convicted for what you say, because rap and art, it's just creative expression. You can't really take somebody for what they're saying exactly. There's so many rappers that talk about, oh, I'll be killing motherfuckers or whatever, or I'll be rocking Gucci and all that. And like Lil Tecca, for example, that motherfucker, he don't live that life. Everything that he raps about, he even admitted. But the idea is to just like, you're going in front of a grand jury, so you got to make this guy look horrible, so they're gonna use every single time he said fuck 12 or fuck the police or I'm gonna kill somebody and get away with it. They also, so I think it was DJ Academics, he was talking about this guy named Chris Eppinger. He was like in and out of jail from like 2012 to like now, and he ended up killing a cop. And that's what like really started this whole thing that everybody was just that's like, especially if you're gonna kill a cop, everybody's going, all the cops is like, boy. We're under attack.
When he killed a cop?
2015 or 16, I believe. Yeah. So he got convicted for that, but he's tapped in with YSL. So it's not yeah. So after that, all they have to do, as soon as they like realize that he's part of YSL, they're like, we coming for them. So now they've been building this entire case to come for Young Thug. But
wait, is this a theory or is this like actual?
The Chris Eppinger shit, he did kill the cop, and
but
he is
everything
tapped
you're
in
saying
with
right now,
YSL.
Is that like narrative or is that like actual?
What do you mean? Like
you said they started building the case after the
how they started.
Well, okay, that's theoretical for more on that aspect.
This nigga telling it like it's the facts.
but think about it. If the guy is tapped in with
it makes
YSL,
sense, but we can't. We not. This is what happened, and so then this happened, and then Thug happened there. I was like, wait, is that actually like confirmed? Okay, got it.
Probably had police on their payroll, and then the cop died, and then they all turned on him. Like, we can't protect you guys anymore. That's my theory.
Bro, to be honest, I have no sympathy.
No sympathy for Thug? No. Take that back.
No.
He wears dresses in person.
Bro, y'all see all these sacrifice for us? He out there wearing dresses. You ain't never worn a dress. You ain't never worn a dress.
Yeah,
you just gonna
wait, was that
like
for us? That was for us?
Yeah, bro.
The painted nails and all that.
Bro, he showed me I could be myself, bro. That's what that taught me.
NBA Young, he showed NBA Young Boy he can be himself.
So
yeah, like Young Thug's lawyer came out and was like, oh yeah, you know, my clients came from a disenfranchised background, and you know, these are the conditions that the people in this situation are living in. And I was thinking, I was like, man, maybe I sound like Charleston White or like a coon or something if I really say that. Like, I have no sympathy for these niggas.
Cooney vibes.
Maybe it's a little bit Cooney vibes, right? I'm like, yeah, the situation is bad. Like, you ain't really got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to hustle, and that's just really like how it is, and that's just the life you live, right?
Right.
But at a certain point, when you just in the songs, like saying all the crazy
bro,
shit,
the lyrics
cars,
are hilarious,
throwing
bro.
money, like you just you just living out like outward and just wrong with that shit. It's like, bro, I ain't got no sympathy for your ass.
But
like,
the lyrics were so funny. Like when they read them off, like, you know, some white people looking at them, it's like, man, like, I slime a nigga. I don't even gotta catch the body myself. I got a nigga. I pay for that shit. I'm a pot. Like, it's crazy, bro. When you just read the shit off with no fucking 808s behind it, nothing hitting, like, it just sounds horrible.
And then
bro.
they moving messy. Like, you not even really like a real gang. Like, y'all a gang, but you not doing that shit.
It's like y'all trying to create a gang. That's how I feel. I do feel like, cause you be saying they be gang leader. YFN Lucci, how are you a gang leader?
But
it's like a crew type shit. They just doing some reckless shit.
One thing I say for Thug and YSL, they was booming before they became a label. They're like like the hella gangs that they start out as, you know, running their organization, and then they go into label mode. Them, I think they really were. I mean, because Young Thug, everyone always act like he a boss in Atlanta. Like, he got respect. And even when Wayne was beefing with him, everyone was like, nah, bro, but you notice no one from ATL say anything about him.
I mean, that's the ATL. You know, they don't
hate on soft? ATL soft?
Nah, they don't hate on each other. Even if they really didn't like each other, they never will show that to the public. Like, okay, we're going against this guy.
All right,
like, that's why they show love to Lil Baby.
Like, but okay, but Lil Baby, Thug said he had to convince Lil Baby to stop trapping and get into music because he was making way too much in the streets to, like, he was saying basically it had to make sense music-wise because I'm already making too much here. So I feel like if Baby is, like, close with Thug, I feel like Thug had to be doing a lot if he's over there convincing this dude to get into music. And so I feel like they was already getting hella bread as an empire or as an organization. But what's my point? Oh, you know who I feel bad for in this? Gunna.
Oh yeah, he's only on one count.
This nigga, bro, for just being affiliated to the gang, they're like, he throwing up YSL in the videos. He signed to the label. The fuck? He literally is just signed to the
he the one I don't feel bad for. I can't. I don't feel bad for.
You don't feel bad for Gunna?
Bro, that big blue Chanel purse. I just got that picture. That picture just stuck in my head.
You don't like his purse?
Yo, he got hella fits that are just like you can't just even.
Y'all are not pushing P, bro.
That's what I was about to say. I ain't pushing P. I told y'all that P stand for purse, bro. I'm telling you.
Pushing purses, that's hilarious. Okay, look, it would have been way better, or I would have had more sympathy if they were smart about it, right? Like, let's say like
not renting niggas' cars to do drive-bys.
I mean, yeah, that's still bad, right? You really want people killing and shit. But like, you know, you watch movies. I just watched Scarface the other day, right? And I love Scarface. But you start rooting for the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I hope the motherfucker make it. I know he's selling drugs. I know he's killing people. But damn, he's so cool. You know, he's just doing some cool shit.
Well, I feel like we also root for the bad guy because the cops is like the biggest gang of all because they got all the resources to go against you.
Facts.
So, but I can't root for you if you're doing dumbass shit. Like you're not even moving right. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even.
How are you gonna root for somebody that with if you're truly a boss like that, the cops wouldn't really know about you. You know
what?
Nah, that's a lie.
Well, no, they will know about you,
but
they ain't got shit on you.
They know everybody.
They can't really have anything on you if you're truly a boss like that.
But you know how many? The whole statute was started for mafia bosses, and the mafia is pretty much all taken down in prison.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers got.
Okay, for example,
it's hard to evade the law.
I think was it Al Capone? He got caught for tax evasion.
Yeah.
And so they had to like implement taxes to catch his ass. Like I'm rooting for him. Like okay, I know he was killing people.
Bro, why you say they weren't moving right though? That's what I gotta figure out.
They weren't moving.
Oh, why y'all saying they weren't moving right then?
Honestly, bro, you would never get caught with the RICO if y'all was moving right. Y'all would literally. I know people.
Nah, that ain't true. I got a homie. He did everything right. Still got hit with the RICO. So what? Yeah, bro.
He didn't do something right.
His name. Nah, he did everything right. Why you think they're not moving right? You can't blame the tour bus. You can't blame the tour bus.
They got caught.
Look. It's not about them not moving right. It's also like even with the YFN RICO case, he also got a RICO case. So there's a lot of shit that's coming down. Especially if you're gonna paint a picture for a RICO, you have to be able to prove, or you have to have substantial evidence for them to say, like, for example, if Young Thug orders a hit, you have to have evidence of him ordering the hit. So it's people in your crew, if they get caught up in some shit, like, I don't know, then the cops give them some type of plea deal or something. Okay, now they're building this evidence against Young Thug himself, the kingpin.
Well, no, okay, so it's conspiracy to shit too. So if you say like, oh, okay, if you have any involvement in what's going on in that shit, you're still caught up on the RICO charge. Like,
see, so it wasn't.
So
his
and
fault.
they're not moving right.
well.
If you are Young Thug, you are a multi-million-dollar, rapper traveling the world and shit. Why are you putting a car that you're gonna use in a drive-by with your license and fucking address?
He didn't
You're not.
use
You're
it.
not moving.
You don't help your homies out. So if I need a rental car, you're just gonna say, "No, fuck."
You're not moving right.
Yeah,
Why are you
30,
and
bro?
what
He
about
got kids, bro? Come
like
on, bro.
you're not moving right?
No,
Why are you
so-
talking over
okay.
a phone line? Like
Good to know. When you have kids, you're just not gonna fuck with us anymore. Okay, bet. Okay, and the tour bus shooting, is that on him?
Bro, the dude stood on top of YFN Lucci's car. They're not moving right. How do you get indicted for standing on top of someone? You're doing too much flexing,
who did
bro.
that?
One of the dudes, it was Yak Gotti, I think.
He stood on his car.
Stood on his car. He got indicted for that. You're not moving right, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, what about the tour bus shooting? Is that Thug's fault that his manager aired out some shots and then called him? Because I can't control when my homies call me.
Why they shoot up my boy tour bus like that?
Wayne?
He ain't even thugging like that.
Nah, he said fuck Young Thug on stage.
Yeah, because he tried to take. He did the slime. What he do?
I feel like it was just jealousy because of
the barter six and shit.
Barter. But I think really it was jealousy because Wayne is Birdman's son.
Don't do that.
Birdman is Wayne's daddy, and he saw that someone was moving in on his daddy. Now Thug's in the picture. They both in ATL with it. Late night studio sessions. He's starting to think like, what's going on in that studio?
It was a love triangle.
Daddy, why you in the studio with Thug when you used to be in the studio with me all the time?
Jealousy action.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
love make you do some crazy things, bro. So now you got if you thug, you got wait, disrespect to who? Wayne,
that's cold.
Come on, bro.
He said,
wait.
Hey, but he was kissing Bird.
I know,
Like, come on now.
Wait, hold on. Y'all can't say he was kissing Bird.
Oh,
man.
Birdman was kissing him.
My nigga was 11, bro. Y'all go.
Hey, Zaki, how many lips it take to kiss? How many lips? It take 4 lips to kiss, do it not?
That's like you see.
They raised them bad. I ain't gonna lie.
That's like you see Tori and a dude smooching, and then you know you like, what the fuck?
You don't never see that shit.
And Tori go, nah, he was kissing me. I was just standing here. He just started moving in on me.
It take 2 to tango.
Yeah, it take 2 to tango.
This nigga Wayne, like later in his career, he was mad about it too. Like this nigga Bird be like grabbing his face, Wayne be like, man, you know, like a little peck of shit.
Not in front of people. Daddy, stop. You don't do this.
I gotta be crying, bro. Fuck. That nigga Lil Wayne. Yeah, that stage video, I think it was Stevie J. That was grown as hell. You right.
Yeah.
He was for showcasing the funny.
This is what we call growth.
He started the UGG boots. Remember? Yeah, he did a lot of shit, bro.
Wayne?
Yeah, he started a lot of little weird.
You know what it is? I think everybody at that level, I feel like you get like a knock on your door from some like executive that's like, hey, put this fucking dress on, put these shoes on.
It ain't even.
I think especially for rap and black people, I think it's like an emasculating type thing. But at the same time, from let's say like a social standpoint, it gets people talking. So it's like, even if you not gay, if people think you gay, they're gonna put videos like, oh, is he gay? Is he gay? Is he gay? And people gonna be talking about that shit forever.
Bro.
Like people still talking about. You played a video the other day. It was like Drake, and it was from like 12 or 13 years ago. And dude was like,
Drake was a little gay back then.
Yeah, but he was like, bro, Drake is soft. But like, that's a conversation topic for people.
Yeah.
Or like the satanic, demonic shit.
Right.
Oh, he got all this shit in the video.
Yeah.
It's like a hot topic for people to talk about. So I think like at this point, I'm like, okay, I see through the shit. You know, like I get it.